All right, this is the Fantasy Sports Boss with another video for you. Make sure you hit that subscribe and hit that notification button so you're made aware when new videos are added, which is constant. All right, what you have to do now is stop what you're doing, run right out, find your Treylon Burks owner in your league, if it's not you, and make a trade for him right now. Now, how could you say this since you were the same guy who was trashing Treylon Burks throughout the summer? And even at the start of the season? Well, let me explain. The reason why I trashed Burks during the summer was because expectations had been grossly out of hand. The assumption was that Burks was going to be the next Jamar Chase, the next Jalen Waddle in terms of instant impact wide receiver one rookie who comes out and smashes it from the beginning. This was especially after the Titans traded away A.J. Brown in the draft in order to get him. So the assumption was Burks was going to be A.J. Brown overnight. Well, Burks was a little bit of a slow learner in terms of the offense this summer. He struggled with some drops. His route running wasn't very crisp. Didn't play overly well in the preseason either. But at the same time, the potential was always there underneath. So he was being overdrafted during the summer, especially early. But now that Burks is even being released in some leagues because of the so far, mediocre numbers on paper, that has now turned him into a value. And I always say, you have to react to the market when it comes to players. I can hate any player. I could love any player. But if the market price is right, then I'll either trade him or I'll acquire him. And that's the situation right now with Burks. His value has dropped considerably from the beginning of the season that now I think you should go get him. And the indicators are pointing in the right direction that I think a breakout for Burks is coming. Now, Kyle Phillips, fellow rookie who got a lot of attention as well with his running out of the slot, did some nice stuff in week one. He is going to be out this week with an injury. I believe it was a shoulder injury. The bigger, whatever kind of injury it is, the bigger point is that Burks is going to be more of a focal point of the offense, a much bigger focal point. And the Tennessee Titans are 0-2. They know they need to air things out a little bit more and can't rely on Derrick Henry. So they are going to get the ball into the hands of Treylon Burks, who is still a big play guy. And here's another thing. First 2 games of the season, while the amount of time that Burks had on the field wasn't overly high, he had a 37% target share, all right? 37% target share when he was out on the field. That is a very high number, and it portends to very, very significant uptick in uptick in production going forward. So I think Treylon Burks is an absolute go-get-him guy. This is probably as cheap as he's ever going to be because I think he's going to start taking off now that he's surely found more comfort in the offense. He's not as wet behind the ears. Now this is week 3. They need him this week. No Kyle Phillips. It's all there. Treylon Burks, go get him. All right, hit that subscribe, hit the notification button. More videos on the way.